Hey guys, sensational news going on at the bridge. We just heard about half an hour ago that Samu Omorodion deal is off, but sensationally, could Chelsea be in for Joao Felix? I just finished making a video about Samu Omorodion. I'm just about to edit it and post it. And as I was about to post it and I was looking through the Fabrizio Romano tweets, something else sensational has happened. Could Joao Felix be on the cards to join Chelsea? It's just going mad at the moment. So, first of all, the news was that Samuel Omorodion and the deal had collapsed, and this was broken by David Ormstein, who said that this deal was definitely off due to some contractual issues. We don't know whether it's the problems with the contract or the fact that he failed a medical. We don't know that because obviously he played for he didn't play for Spain in the final against France. He wasn't even named on a bench. So is there an issue, an underlying health condition, a medical condition that we don't know about, which was brought up when we did our medicals? We've got to be careful now because we've got loads of people on the sick bed. We don't want to be signing people only for them to be out for a few months. We just don't know what went on, and we heard that the deal was the deals were very much interlinked. So the Omorodion deal was kind of tied in with the Conor Gallagher deal to Atletico and the Alvarez deal from Manchester City to Atletico. So I'm not sure where that Alvarez deal fits in, because I know that we were going to be selling. 38 million was the price that we were going to be getting Omorodion for, and 38 million was the price that we were going to be selling Conor Gallagher for. So these were very much linked. So it looked like earlier, so this, that all three deals may collapse. I don't know, through complications or whatever. So I did a little report about this, and as I said, now they're looking at other ways of keeping this deal alive by including Joao Felix. As we all know, Joao Felix was part of the Chelsea setup on loan under when we had Potter, but the finances didn't work. Maybe Atletico are softening on the fee. I'm not sure what the figure would be if we got Joao Felix at the club. But where's he going to play as well? Is he going to play out wide? Is he going to play as a front man? I don't know. But does that mean that we're going to be getting rid of Sterling? Because obviously we just completed the deal for Pedro Neto. He was confirmed at half time today. So another Portugueser coming in. What does it mean for the rest of our wingers? It's all got a bit confusing at the minute, because obviously Samu and Joao Felix are totally different profiles of player. So it's just crazy. I don't know. So what do you guys think of this, guys? Put your comments in the section below. Are you happy for Joao Felix to be coming in? Did you want Samu Omorodion to come in, or you relieved that this deal has collapsed? And the thing is, for me, as I said, I didn't know whether I wanted this guy or not, because I don't really. He's an unknown entity, and can you imagine that he goes somewhere like a West Ham or something and becomes a big hit? A lot of our fan base would end up with egg on their faces if we end up, later on down the line in 3 or 4 years' time, having to spend 80, 90 million pounds on this guy because he's the real deal. I don't know, or maybe it was the fact that they were the board looking at all the negative comments and decided to pull out because the fans weren't happy. Or am I being too cynical there? How does that leave the Osimhen deal as well? Because it looks like we want Osimhen, but we have to see whether the finances are right. We still need a front man, because let's just quickly talk about the friendly. We had a 1-1 draw with Inter Milan today, and I saw Gui do many good things. He was involved in a lot of the good play that we did, especially his pressing. I really do love his pressing, his eagerness, his hungriness, and the fact that he's a strong But there are certain parts of his game that still need a bit of work on, and it has to be expected because he's still a young guy. He did have 2 attempts. One I thought he could have done better with. He put, it was a good save by Sommer, but he could have put a bit more purchase on that shot. The second one was just instinctive, where Cucurella had a shot and he anticipated well on that one. He did connect well. It was just a good save by the goalkeeper. But there's a couple of times when I thought he could have run across the line to sort of get on the end of things with his foot or with his head, and again, as I said, that takes a bit of time to develop. So I still think going in with him alone would be a big risk, as the potential that he has, but he hasn't really. He's not really the real deal yet. We saw what experience can do with the goal by Inter. Good finish by Marcus Thuram, and just the one touch and bang into the net. He didn't really have a lot of opportunities, but the opportunity he did have, he took it with great aplomb. So that's what we're looking for strikers. You don't need really a lot of opportunities to put the ball into the back of the net. Nicholas Jackson did come on. He looked a bit ring rusty for after his injuries at the beginning of the season, or at the end of last season, I should say as well. So are we going to be having to be dependent on Nicholas Jackson? And because we, against Milan, we did create a lot of chances, but we just didn't. We weren't clinical enough, and I don't want to go into another season where we are not clinical enough and not taking our chances, because there were many opportunities against Inter Milan, and they only had a couple of opportunities. Don't think Sanchez had a save in anger to make apart from the goal, and that's what I'm saying. They didn't need 3 or 4 chances to score their goal. They defended doggedly, they defended well. We created a lot. We had a lot of the territorial possession, but when it came to that clinicalness, that cutting edge, again, we were lacking. So if we do get in Joao Felix, it'll be interesting to see if we're still going for Osimhen. So it's all happening at the moment. Can we Morata? I think is he going off to AC Milan or somewhere else? I can't remember where he's going. But would you take him back? Probably not. So what do you think of this big news, guys? It's just all happening at Stamford Bridge. Would you still want Osimhen as well? Or what do you think about the friendly today? What's your observations? Before I go, just one more thing about that friendly. I just think we play, as well as we played, that goal we conceded, again, that was a bit of a worry, the way we allowed the Milan centre-back to run through our defence unchallenged, and then the goal was a good goal, but the fact that he came from defence to attack and no one put in a strong enough challenge for me was a bit of a concern. So I still like to see our defence shored up. We've got a week now to work on the game against Man City. We've got to defend better, because in pre-season our defence was a little bit of a worry. So we need to tighten up in that area if we are going to be doing anything this season. So that's it, guys. Whew. All the news out of the way. Until I may have to make another one. Not sure what the next news is going to be when I start editing this video. Hopefully I don't have to make a third one. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I make a video. So take care. Bye bye.